Hiya again, gang. Hey, we were talking about our student oath, and we talked about as a dedicated student of the martial arts, I will live my life by the principles of black belt. That's a promise that you make to yourself, right? And we talked in the first video about modesty and courtesy. In the second video, we talked about integrity and perseverance. Now we're going to talk about self-control and indomitable spirit. Let's talk about self-control. Self-control, that's kind of an easy one for a lot of people. It's just, like being in control of yourself, right? But it's really not that easy. Understanding about self-control is that you are responsible for your actions. You are responsible for what comes out of your mouth. If you say something that hurts somebody's feeling, that's your fault. If you say something that brings somebody up and lightens their day and makes them have a great day, that's your doing. You did that. So having self-control, you can use it for good, you can use it for bad, but it's understanding that you have control of everything in your life. You control on what you think about, you control about what you talk about, you control what you say to other people. So just keep that in mind. Now, also self-control is when we're in karate class, knowing how hard to hit our friends and how hard we can use our karate skills. But you also have to have self-control to know when and when not to use karate. We don't use it on our friends. We don't use it on our brothers and sisters. Do we use it on kitty cats? No, we don't use it on kitty cats either. We just use it on bad guys, right? Only to protect ourselves. That's what self-control is all about. But there's so much more to it. If you want to get deep on it, there's all kinds of levels of cool self-control. So make sure you're working on that. And the one I really like to talk about is indomitable spirit. Nobody really knows about indomitable spirit. That's a really big word. Most people call him the indomitable snowman. So that's how I learned it too. All right, indomitable spirit. This is where the fighting comes in. This is the cool stuff. This is where you stand up for what you believe in, no matter what the cost. So what if you see a little kid in school getting picked on by some bullies? You've been trained to be a ninja. Are you just going to stand by and let it happen? Indomitable spirit says, I stand up for the little people, right? And that's not right. Are you going to do something about it? That's where the ninja stuff comes in. I have one personally. If I ever see a guy that's yelling and putting his hands on a woman, that's a button for me. I got to get involved. And you know what? I believe in that you should not be, that should not happen. So if you have to get involved, that's for me, that's a test of indomitable spirit all the time, because it happens more times than I like to think about. But you got to be able to stand up for those beliefs that you have. If you believe that you're an athlete, then do the athlete stuff. If you believe that you're going to be great, then go be great. But indomitable spirit is standing up for what you believe in. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what's right in the world. Stand up for justice. Stand up for all the good things that are going on in the world. That's what indomitable spirit is. And you know what? This world needs a lot more people with indomitable spirit. I hope you're going to be one of them. See you soon.